your favorite program, CNews. This is a special program about chemistry. We're going with Marce and she's gonna talk about the carbon cycle.
The carbon cycle is a complex series of processes through which all the carbon atoms in existence rotate. First, to understand the process of the carbon cycle, we need to know what is a carbon. Carbon is an essential component of living things. It is found in minerals and rocks as carbonates, and also found in the atmosphere as CO2 and H2O. Carbon moves through the atmosphere to plants in the form of carbon dioxide during photosynthesis, must become reserve substance and tissues. Another part of the carbon that reaches the plant goes back into the atmosphere during plant respiration process and rest, a much smaller reaching the ground through the state. Once the plant has died and mineralized, the carbon remains in the soil. But if the plant is ingested by an animal, the digestion decomposes it into simple organic compounds. With these compounds, the animal makes its own organic matter. When animals breathe, also release CO2, and when it dies, the body decomposes and the carbon becomes part of the soil. Then, atmospheric CO2 dissolves readily in water, forming carbonic acid that attacks silicates that form rocks, forming bicarbonate ions. These ions dissolved in water reaching the sea, are assimilated by the animals to form their tissues, and after his death, are deposited in the sediments. The return to the atmosphere occurs in volcanic eruptions, following the merger of the rocks that contain it. Sometimes organic matter is buried without contact with oxygen that decomposes, producing fermentation that transforms him into coal, oil, and natural gas. So, the carbon cycle is a sequence of transformation that carbon over time. Biogeochemical cycle is very important for regulating Earth's climate, and in it are some basic activities involved in sustaining life. Thank you.
Thanks, Marce. Hey, Vale, I got a tip. What does it say? It says that there are many chemical reactions that are involved in carbon cycle. Anything from giving birth, breeding, dyeing, lighting, and matching involves carbon and is able to significantly impact life on Earth. One chemical reaction we are all familiar with is cellular respiration, in which oxygen is used to break down carbohydrates, which then results to energy. It is also said that it is releasing various exothermic reactions, some natural and some synthetic. Natural reactions include volcanic eruption, forest fires, and volcanic events. Synthetic reactions include burning of fossil fuels, gasoline, and coal. Another chemical reaction is called photosynthesis. Through this process, plants use solar energy to turn atmospheric carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Organisms use these carbohydrates through the process of respiration.
Oh my god, that was more than 140 characters.
Oops. You know what?
What?
I think it's time to show them your documental.
Okay, it's time. How has increased the concentration of carbon dioxide at the atmosphere? The troposphere is the lower part of the atmosphere, 10 to 15 kilometers wide. Within the troposphere, gases are called greenhouse gases. When sunlight reaches Earth, some is converted into heat. Greenhouse gases absorb some of the heat and hold it near the Earth's surface so that the Earth warms. The failure to burn oxygen produces the carbon dioxide. So, in the human's activities are shown by atmospheric scientists to be responsible for increasing the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The major sources of human emissions are the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas for industry, driving or transport, heating our homes, and generating electricity.
Wow, that's a nice documental.
Thanks! Now we're going with Monse.
Carbon dioxide is used on photosynthesis and it is also a component of the greenhouse effect. Despite the relatively small overall concentration in the atmosphere of CO2, it emits infrared radiation at wavelengths. The present level is higher than any time that it has ever been, and this is really affecting a lot of the Earth because CO2 causes a lot of climatological changes Like for example, it changes the temperature, which causes the ice caps to melt, and this will cause a rise on the ocean that might flood a lot of cities and may cause a lot of destruction on habitats of humans and also animals.
Thanks, Monse. Now it's time to talk something about chemical reactions in global warming. We are going with you, Pau.
When we talk about global warming, we have to take into account the chemical reactions that are present on it. One of those reactions is combustion, that it happens when we burn some fossil fuels. Another chemical reaction is decomposition, that it happens when a decaying body decomposes. And the last chemical reactions is cellular respiration, that we can stop it but we can decrease its damage.
Thank you, Pau. That's very important. Now, this is something that we learned. Something we learned is that carbon dioxide is very important of life. It's a main part of our living things.
So we must help to reduce carbon dioxide by planting more trees and using vehicles that doesn't use fossil fuels, like use alternative energies like solar panels or the hydraulic things, so you can make a better help for the world and reduce the concentration of the CO2. Thank you.
This is the end of the program. We hope that you learned something new this day. Thank you. In which oxygen? No me digas que. It's time to talk about something of global
And the little bit.
Sí, ¿entendiste? Aprendí bastante. Oh my god, there are more than 140 characters.
Ya,
Es que decir, ay, y yo, puedo decir,
acción.
ya, dale.
Ya.
Ay, ok.